I broke down coming out of the woods the other day after we got done setting up our trap line. I lost the brakes and I couldn't find parts and tried to get it fixed, and it sat here and we got a little snowstorm, so now everything's cold and snowy and I'm trying to get her fixed because I need to go check traps tomorrow, and there's another snowstorm coming tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, did I mention the disadvantage of setting your lineup late in the season is it could get snowed in pretty quickly. Any day when you get after, past the first week of November, second week of November here, anytime you could get snowed in. So I'm gonna try to go with the truck. We're gonna have tire chains ready to go if we need them, and we may have to transition to snowmobile trapping sooner than I thought, or just pull the line and give up on it. But I think we'll be snowmobile trapping. We'll see. That'll change a lot of things, make it a lot less efficient as far as getting around because of all these boxes we gotta haul all over the place. But we're gonna just kind of take it as it comes, see how much snow we get out of this next storm, see if we catch any fur, and go from there. But I don't know if I'm gonna do anything until I get this sucker put back together. Finally get the parts, brake cylinder, get that replaced, and I'm trying to put it back together, bleed the lines, and hopefully the brakes will work. The storm is coming, so it won't be long here this afternoon. We're supposed to get a big storm coming in. It's supposed to start snowing, I don't know, 2-3 o'clock, depending on which weather forecast you check, and gonna be up to a foot. Could get a foot of snow on this one. I don't know where that's gonna put me as far as being able to check traps with the pickup. We got like 4 inches the other day down home, but up in the hills we'll probably get more. Up at 1,500 feet elevation, there'll probably some more snow because that started as rain and it turned to snow. But yeah, I got an early start today, try to get ahead of the storm. I couldn't sleep, had dental surgery the other day, so I'm a little bit down physically. I just haven't been able to sleep that good when I wake up and the pain hits, so I was laid in bed for like an hour, and it was 4:30. I was like, oh, I gotta get up, go check traps. So the first few I'll probably check in the dark, but it won't be long, it'll be daylight, and we'll be running. This is the first check of the entire line, hopefully not the last one. Hopefully we keep running this sucker for quite a while, but we'll just have to see what this storm brings. It's been a few days, and I think conditions were good for Marten and Fisher to be moving around, so I'm kind of optimistic, but we will see what we get. Boy, I'm hoping there's not a lot of this today. This is one of the roads. I just checked my first trap. No one's actually been on this road in the last several days, but yeah, no one's been here to clear a tree either. So we did have some pretty good winds along with that storm. Hopefully I don't have too many to chop out of the way, but I'm gonna get to 2 traps beyond this one, so I better go get the axe. Well, this is trap number 3, so we're just getting started here. I had some Fisher tracks, wanted to show you going into this set. So I'm coming down to check the box, and I see right in here, I see some tracks right there leaving the area. Hear that log truck off in the distance. So I got my hopes up a little bit. I caught a Fisher at this exact set last year, but it came in, looks like it came into the back of the box. Kind of was interested in the bait, but it did not come around to the entrance. So yeah, that happens a lot early in the season. If we're patient, if we do stick around here, I can keep running these traps for another couple weeks. There's a pretty good chance this fisher will be back and it will be hungrier and more likely to work around that box and try to get to the bait. What it looks like to me was it was just, you know, it smelled the lure, it went over the box, it sniffed at the beaver meat there. It was like, you know, this is cool, okay, noted, we got meat here, but I'm not hungry. I don't need to work at it. That's, I don't know, I guess I can't exactly put myself in a fisher's mind, but that's my interpretation of what happened there. But yeah, we'll see with this snowstorm coming. Maybe these animals, and it's gonna be cold after the snow. It's gonna stay quite cold, below freezing, pretty much. At least the long-term forecast doesn't have anything above freezing that I could see. So this will be good. A little more snow, a little cold weather, and that animal knows that bait is there. So we'll see if it comes back. Hey guys, it's been an unfortunate day thus far. A lot of activity, but no catch. So kind of a bummer. 15 or so sets in, and nothing to really show you, but I just thought I'd start checking some sets with you just to have something to show. You know, it's not always bang bang, catch. So I had, let's see, I had several circumstances that I did not make catches, and if there wasn't any snow I probably wouldn't know what happened anyway, but it's nice to have the snow on the ground to see all the tracks and activity. Had a couple where I think 2 marten and 1 fisher in locations that walked up to the box, kind of sniffed things and left. Had a fisher go into a box, steal the bait without setting the trap, without firing the trap. It probably reached its face right over the top of the connie pan and squeezed it into that 120 and grabbed the bait, pulled everything out without even setting anything off, and had a marten come into a box, set off the trap, did not get caught, stole the bait. So it's one of those things, like, how much of it is my fault, how much of it is bad luck, and how much of it can I change? Hard to tell. But anyway, it's just kind of the breaks sometimes, I guess, and taking you along for the good and the bad. So let's check this one out. I set this up. This is a new spot I hadn't set up before, and I have this little this old road on the side of the new road. Looks a little different than it was the other day when I filmed myself setting it up. And whoop, what do we got there? We've got a track. It looks like a marten. I wasn't sure right off what it was, but I thought it was a marten track. There's our box, that high spot. And sure enough, that is a marten track. We got marten that was somewhere in here, and it smelled the lure or bait, came into the box, stopped in front of the box, went over to the back of the box, and it looks like came back over here and left. So looks as though inside the box the bait is still there, untouched. So this marten just knows it's there, but didn't have the desire to go in. Happens sometimes. So I guess that's something where we hope that animal will be back and will be more likely to come into the set. It's funny with these boxes. If we had been running footholds, we'd have a much higher success rate, but we have no choice on a 5-day check, 3 to 5 day check, except to use a box. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I have 6 more traps to visit on this very next road system, or this very next branch of this road system, and then I'm going off to a new area that I hadn't set before, and I got a few traps in there, and then I'm going back to another old area. So but these next 6 sets, I'm really hoping to make a catch here, and Marten or Fisher kind of get things going, get the momentum back. So I'll run you in these sets, and we'll check him out, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Kind of need something to get excited about the day. So here we go. It's been that kind of day. Whew. This road's bad. Dude, all kinds of stuff in this road. Most of them I've been able to just drive right through, but this one will knock the snow off it. Hopefully it'll lift up and stay up for a while until that next snowstorm comes. This is snow from several days ago. It hasn't even blown off the trees. Okay, our first set is right over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. All right. Clean some of this off so we can get a bunch more on. Whew, what a mess. Good thing I like trapping, because otherwise this would just be a whole bunch of work. If you're trapping, you can try to consider it an adventure. Doesn't look like anything at this set. And no tracks. All right, move on. Here we got our next set. Right, these tall spruce trees. Somewhere along this stretch of road. Been here since the storm, no tracks in the snow, so I guess I don't need to pull over to the side of the road. I'm gonna grab some long distance call. I'm gonna add LDC because I didn't put any long distance call at a lot of my sets, because when I set this up temperatures were pretty mild. I didn't want to overpower the sets with scent. And so now that we're getting into cold weather, probably about half of the ones that I did not add call at, I'm gonna add some now. Looks like a bunch of tracks in here, but they may all be rabbits. I'll have to see. Thick, ugly spot to climb into. Yeah, it looks like rabbits. Rabbits everywhere. There's our box. And nothing there. To the guy who keeps telling me to put my sets up off the ground, I love you, man, but it doesn't matter whether you put them on the ground or up in the trees. They all get buried in snow. This one had snow up to here, all covered in snow. I mean, really, if you want to keep them from getting buried, put them underneath some really good tree cover. That's probably your best bet. But sets are going to get buried, and yeah. I did a YouTube video probably a year ago on Marten trapping, ground sets or elevated sets, which one is better. If you guys want to watch that, you probably get some of my opinions on that. Okay, next set. 0 for 2 so far on this road. 0 for 3. Nothing in there. Still get the bait untouched. Trap is still working. Let's get some long distance call on here. A few feet above the set. All right. Here we go. I'll tell you what, I am really glad that I have wool pants and wool underwear on. Just makes things so much more comfortable, because every time I get out, I'm getting this wet this fluffy powdery snow all stuck all over my clothing. Get in the truck and it melts, and yeah, get pretty wet, be pretty miserable in cotton. Okay, set number 4 out of 6 on this road. Never had any activity at this site last year. Can't see any tracks either. Nothing. Oh. Bait's still there. And we'll add some call lure. Ooh, I'm gonna stink like skunk when I get home tonight. I am pretty excited about this next spot. So I just like this location. I didn't set it last year, but this year I decided I didn't really want to go past it. It just looked too good. So we're down this side, close to a little brook. Nice trees in here. And we're down in that little mix of, there's a yellow birch and some spruces, and got my setup on a dead log, dead cedar or something there. Can't remember what it was. Birch, I guess. Just a nice looking spot that doesn't have a marten today. this road system, I'm not really seeing tracks like I was before in the other areas. But give this one time. Give it some time, and I think we'll have pretty good odds here. Bait's still there, still working. Okay, on we go. One more chance. And then we'll move on to a completely different area. Well, some of you guys might recognize this spot from last year. Caught a nice fisher here. It was one that was still alive when I got to it. Put another box in the same spot. And nothing's been here. All right, kind of slow in this road system. So guys, yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding. I gotta go to a completely different area, check a bunch more traps, and you may not see me for a while unless something really interesting pops up or I make a catch or something. I'll turn you back on, but I'm just gonna run through the traps and go through the grind, and we'll see what happens. Well, very first set after that last string of traps I ran, first set in this new area, and I see that we got a trap fired. Let's check it out. I see a tail. All right. I've been in a drought for a while. Woo! Yes! All right. We got a Marten. Woo! Yes! Woo! Fresh. It looks like probably caught it last night. It hasn't frozen yet. Teeth on the bait. Look at that, guys. Not a huge Marten, but I'll take it. Awesome. All right. Hey, feeling a little better now. I needed that. I really needed that. I was in quite a drought. So I've got quite a few more traps to check here, so we'll keep on moving. That's good. Good, good, good. The weather forecast lied. It was supposed to start snowing around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it started a little before 9 up here. So I am guessing that means that the total accumulation of this storm is going to be a little hot on the high end of the range. I'm on a little side road here. It's so washed out, it's hard to get through right now with 4 or 5 inches of snow. So I am going to pull the 4 traps I got on this road. Didn't have any, the snow is starting to cover up all the tracks from the last few days. So I don't know for sure. I saw some potential Marten tracks, but they may have been something else as well. So I'm gonna pull these 4 sets and put them hopefully somewhere that's going to be a little bit easier to check without getting stuck. We are at the very end of the road here, one of the roads. Snow's coming down pretty good now, so I can't tell. You know, I can't look at tracks and see what's gone where and any of that anymore. I kind of lost all that with the new snow that's already fallen. So but this trap was fired off, so let's go check it out. This is a steep bank. There's like 5-6 inches of snow out in the open. Down in this little shaded grove, there's an inch. A nice little spot. Looks Marten-y to me anyway. All right, what do we have here? Anything? Oh, I see fur. I see fur, that's a good sign. Man, what a mess, all this snow. What a mess. What is it? It's Marten. All right. Right on, man. Right on. Had fish for bait in that one. Pretty good little Marten. Frozen. Caught him probably a few days ago. Him or her. Nice spot for a Marten to be. Boy. If it was super cold, I'd take the trap off and just put a new trap on, but it's not, the Marten's frozen, but the trap isn't frozen to the fur. Good, we keep our bait right there. And we're gonna reset this trap just the way we had it. Ooh. Try to. Powdery fresh snow makes a mess of everything. I know I had that nestled in tight there. That should be pretty good. That should work. All right, off we go. Nice Marten. Trap set off! Woo! All right, another Marten. That's good. That's good. That's 2 traps in a row catch a Marten, and I needed that, man. That was a slow run for a long time. Nice Marten. All right. Baited the fish right on the ground on this high spot overlooking the valley. It's a larger one. Cool. Oh, here he goes. All right. Everything's really slippery, icy with this snow. Okay, we are back working in this spot. This is right on the main road. So, yeah. Yeah, take a picture of that with my phone. Checking traps in the middle of the storm that was not supposed to have started yet. That's not going to be an awesome picture. It's going to be hard to make out, but that's all right. That is all right. Steep bank there, right on the top edge of it. We got one more on this main road, and then we'll go off to another side road. Things are starting to pick up, guys. It's been a long, hard day. We've had some droughts. We've gone 20, I think I went 25 sets without a thing. 2 marten in each of the last 2, 1 in each of the last 2 traps, and we got something in this one. In the blizzard. In this tight little cedar swamp here. I don't know if it's marten or fisher, but I saw some hair. Some fur. Here's our trap. Look at that. Look at that. All right. It looks pretty big, whatever it is. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Fisher! First fisher of the year. All right. Oh yeah, good one. All right. Check it out. Just the right size fisher to get into one of these boxes. All right. All right, picture time. Have a closer look. Caught right in the neck. Good deal. That is an awesome fisher. Not frozen. Not frozen. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yes, sir. Happy, happy, happy. It was shaping up to be a really slow day, and those are hard. Those days are hard on a guy. Especially in a year like this, when animals should be more catchable than they were last year. All right. Good deal. Good deal. That was the Butch Borman trigger that I had set up there. Similar to a Connie pan, but possibly better. There's a little piece of my bait. Let's shove that back in there. What I have? Oh, geez, that bait's almost gone. So I don't know if that fisher got caught and was eating some of the bait before it fired the trap, or if something else went in. But I got to go get some more bait. Bring this guy to the truck. So this set we're gonna check is one that my son made all by himself. One of the ones that are his. But I joked with him the other day. I said, if I come check your traps while you're at school and I catch them, I'm keeping the fur. He said, no, you're not. So we'll see what he says. I'd love to catch a marten in this trap, because he picked exactly where to put it. He set it himself and all that stuff, and what to use for bait and lure. But let's see. the front? That's the front of it, yeah. Alright. And nothing. Nothing today. Wow, the storm is really picking up steam now. Okay, so we are coming to one of the two spots that we made beaver sets the other day. And this was going to be a hit or miss, because now that things are frozen up, those beaver are not going to be crossing over, coming onto land. So I'm going to pull the set no matter what, whether we have the beaver or not. So let's just hope that we caught something in one of these two at least. It would have had to been before the freeze up happened, so the first the night we set, or maybe possibly the next night. And then after that we get a bunch of rain, and then which would have been good for beaver movement really. And then it froze, turned to snow, and froze up. So let's see. Wow, we got like 6+ inches of snow here now. Now, where was my spot? It wasn't right here, was it? No, couldn't have been. It was right here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, unless we get a drastic change in the weather, beaver are not going to be coming through here anymore. I could make a set somewhere along the dam, probably have a good chance, but I don't want to get wet. So, hey, all right, we got a little one. Not exactly the one I was hoping for, but hey, we got a beaver anyway. What the heck, man? What's wrong with that? A little bit of bait. A little bit of bait. Fluffy, powdery snow everywhere. Gee, I gotta get this wire taken off. And head on down to the next one. Be cool if we got one here. Pretty good chance we got one the next site too. It's actually on another road over, but yeah, there's probably a pretty good number of beavers in this lodge. We just having to get the small one. If I really wanted to, I'd go along the dam, find a little pinch point, or make a pinch point and make another set there, but that's okay. This was good. Good. Hey. I was going to freshen up this set with some long distance call lure, and I actually got an animal in there, so I guess I didn't have to. Or maybe I should anyway, but they were able to find it. This is an area that I ran into some other trappers the other day, so we got some competition in here. I was a little concerned about that, but not much you can do about that except just keep on plugging away. Keep making sets. I don't know where their trap is here, but I think they got one here somewhere. Not gonna look for it. What matters is that we got something in this trap. And it looks to me like a marten. Let's find out. Hey, right on. Woo, sweet. Awesome. Another marten. Hey, that is great. That is great. Very exciting. That's a pretty marten. Nice colors on it. And what is that? Number 4. Marten number 4 of the day. You can picture that on my phone too. Awesome. I love these spots by these little brooks, these valleys. There's a bunch of wood in them. This one was kind of getting drifted in with quite a bit of snow, but Yeah, it didn't seem to bother that marten. So anyway, we only have 2 marten sets on this road, but we have the second of 2 beaver sets. That beaver set we made the other day, me and the boy, and we're gonna pull that one today. I'm gonna leave the marten sets here, but I'm gonna pull the beaver set because it is not gonna work. It's snowing cold, but I'm really hoping that we caught that big beaver that we watched swimming around while we were making this set. Let's see if we might have caught him. Okay, if I can remember where I had this trap. Yep, there's our rock. Good. And here's our... Oh, it's not fired. My mistake. It looked like it was fired. All right. There's our wire. Okay. Can't catch them every time. Last set of the day. We set this one just before dark the other day. Me and my boy were setting up new areas. This place looked kind of good, I thought. Everything's changed quite a bit with the snow. A lot of stuff, all the branches are sagging down. Okay, where did I put this booger? There's my flag. There it is. All right. And looks like nothing here. I'm gonna clear the snow off anyway. That stuff's all kind of sagging down. So our bait's still there. Bait is still there. Good. All right. Well, it's been a long day. Checked, around 60 sets, I guess. Let's go to the truck and see what we totaled up with. Been snowing steady since 9 o'clock. Been a real bugger to be able to get around here. It's been kind of a pain. Oh, the snow's drifting on the box of the truck. Let's see, pull out some fur here. Get a nice fisher. Marten. 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 Hey, Marten. No weasels. We did catch that beaver. Little guy. right, it's not a bad day. Yeah, so take a closer look at these. Probably a female fisher or a juvenile male, pretty small one. I like those ones, they're the ones that fit in the box. And we get some nice marten, nice darker color on that one. That's the bigger marten, a couple of smaller ones, and a bonus beaver. Might as well make a set or two for beaver when you driving by them. What do you get to lose? A little bit of extra bait and a little bit of fur that I could have to give away, probably. But anyway, guys, the storm is raging on. It's accumulating quite a bit of snow now, and it's supposed to get up to a foot. I am tired, wet, cold, hungry, and about 40 miles from home, from town. So I'm gonna get on the road and head her back so I don't break down out in the middle of this snowstorm and make someone come out and try to find me. So anyway, we will catch you on the next trapline check.